Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Thing with the Stuff, where we talk about things with stuff.
And people.
And
talk
people.
about them with people too.
And so today, as our first ever special guest, knowledge expert, is our local Harry Potter fanatic, Purva.
Hi.
That was a strong introduction. Strong introduction there, Purva.
I'm very nervous because I don't want to hurt your feelings, Danny, as I crush you.
So, today our thing is Harry Potter, and the stuff is that Quidditch is dumb. Let's first explain how Quidditch works. So, do you want to explain the rules, Purva?
Not really, because I'm going to do badly, but I can try. So Quidditch has 7 players, 3 chasers, 2 beaters, 1 keeper, and 1 seeker. And so the chaser, so there's like a ball called the quaffle. What?
The court, the layout of the court.
It's like a football field, and like
it's like a cricket pitch.
I don't know what a cricket pitch looks like.
Because it's an oval. But
Really?
basically, there's 3 tall hoops on either side, and you play on broomsticks that fly.
Huh.
So
I don't know stuff.
you fly through the air, so it's like kind of 3-dimensional that way. And as she said, there's 7 players on each team.
3-dimensional people playing.
But like 3-dimensional space, whereas like soccer is just on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 7 people on each team, and as Purva said, she listed off all those people. The chasers, their goal is to get the main ball, called
The quaffle.
And
then the keeper
I'm segueing into you explaining the rules again.
So the chasers try to catch the quaffle and throw it to the goal.
And what does that look
through
like?
The goals.
Like a basketball kind of, right?
Sure, but like they're like facing the hoop. Face forward on, I don't know. Words. Like they should know what Quidditch is.
Okay, so we're explaining this.
And then the keeper flies around there are 3 goals. Like there's like
3 goalposts.
Yeah.
There's going to be a video that has Quidditch being played in it in the show notes, because I'm using it as evidence later.
Great.
Anyway, so there's 3 hoops on each side, and they're like 200 feet up or whatever. The middle one's taller than the other 2. There's a person called the keeper, who's kind of like a goalie, tries to keep the enemy from throwing the baseball kind of ball, or the basketball kind of ball, the quaffle, into those hoops, because that gives you points. And so that's on both sides, 10 points for each time you get the quaffle through the hoop. Now you might be wondering what the bludgers are for. Well, basically there is a bowling ball that flies around.
It's smaller than a bowling ball, though, I think. Yeah, it's smaller than a bowling ball.
It's basically, no, it's the same size as a bowling ball.
No, it's smaller than a bowling ball.
It's a bowling ball flying through the air because it's enchanted and trying to hit people. And there's 2 people called beaters on each team.
And they have
baseball bats, and they, for some reason, the bats don't break. But they hit it, and they knock it, like, to hit people and stuff.
It's a violent-ish sport. So.
We'll get to that later.
And then there's the seeker.
Oops, I keep making sounds. Okay.
Then there's the seeker. Ooh, and then, so there's like a really pretty ball called the snitch, golden snitch. It's pretty and golden, obviously. And it flutters around and it's really pretty. It moves really fast. And so the seeker is supposed to catch that. And once that is caught, the game ends. And you win 150 points. So, yeah.
And that's the only way. That's the only way that you can end the game. There's no other way to end the game.
I'm sure a team could forfeit.
No.
No? Teams aren't allowed to forfeit?
Can't do that.
Okay.
1 match went for 3 months.
I know.
I looked this up in my research. Anyway, let's get to the debating.
I knew this without having to look it up, because I read the books.
Yeah, but you're a nerd. Anyway.
Oh, really? Because I play Magic. Yeah.
She was trying to do I play Magic. She doesn't know how to play that because she's dumb. Anyway.
I'm not. Okay.
So, let's get to the debating, shall we?
Yes.
So, first we're going to talk about, let me flip this page over, some general problems with it. Like, why don't they play any Muggle sports?
Why would they play Muggle sports? Muggle sports are so lame comparatively to their wizarding sports.
But they only have one sport.
No. They have more sports. Just
Like
the
what?
biggest, most important one is Quidditch.
Like what?
I don't remember what the other ones are. They're unimportant.
All the other sports that are ever mentioned are things that are predecessors to Quidditch that got merged to get mashed together in a super, like, blended thing into Quidditch.
No. See, like, in America, football is huge. It's, like, really huge. But then, like, no one really pays notice. Yeah, American football is really huge. But, like, we don't pay attention to, like, soccer and stuff, really. Like, some people do. And I personally really like soccer. But people don't really pay attention to it. To them, it's like, ooh, American football. Ooh. But we don't call it American football. We just call it football because we're America. And soccer is other countries' football. But, yeah. Wait, I'm looking stuff up.
But anyway, so it's the only sport.
No, it's not. There are other sports.
Okay, so it's effectively the only sport.
There are other sports. And they don't play the Muggle sports because they're lame comparatively. They
Not
use their
really,
sports
though.
with magic and stuff. And then
They're safe.
They're boring. Who wants to be safe? Like, seriously.
We'll talk about safety right now. Actually, no. First, we're talking about rules
Okay.
and how there is none.
There are rules. There is a whole list of, like, 10
On
rules.
2 occasions in the movies, one time in the first movie, a professor tries to kill Harry by casting a spell from the sands to make his broom throw him off.
Yes, and
in
he
the
didn't
second
know.
movie,
Yes.
a house elf enchants one of the bludgers, which are basically the flying bowling balls, to go and just chase after Harry until it hits him and takes him out of the air.
Okay.
In the first movie, it was so obvious that he was falling off his broom and his broom was being dumb. It was so obvious that a different professor tried to stop it, but they didn't even stop the game or anything.
Okay. That is different.
Also, it was so obvious that students noticed it.
And the students stopped it, because guess what? Hogwarts has great students.
That is a terrible policy.
No. But it has rules. They're not saying that these, like, little, let me go and screw up the games are allowed. But they haven't. Because they're bad at regulating the games.
They are allowed.
No.
It's like, I was
not
listening
allowed.
to an episode of Plumbing the Death Star, which is a great podcast. That's kind of like ours regarding to pop culture problems. And it was about why Quidditch is dumb too. And basically they say, which I feel like is a really nice quote, and I'll link this in the show notes. It's like if you walked into the World Cup and they said, here's where you're seating, here's your sniper rifle. And they just gave everybody a sniper rifle going in. And then if you ask, am I allowed to use this? They just say, well, you're not, but everybody has a sniper rifle. So nobody's gonna know it was you.
Okay. Danny, yes, they can't necessarily tell who's doing it, but, like, if those little kids found out who was doing it in the first movie, I think everybody else could have too. They just chose
to continue the game and let somebody die.
No. They could have stopped the game. But Wood
They
really just
not
wanted to win and was like, nah, let's not call a timeout. And why would Slytherin's team want to call a timeout? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
No, they should have stopped it on the purpose of ball tampering, which is illegal in every other sport.
It's illegal in this sport too.
No, it's not.
How do you know?
They obviously tampered with the ball in the second movie.
Okay, they did tamper with the ball.
Super obvious.
They didn't.
People, it cuts back to like Ron and Hermione, and they're like, hey, that ball's been enchanted to chase Harry. And they don't stop the game.
They don't stop the game.
There is a bowling ball
really
flying through the air
to
trying to kill somebody. And then at the end, after he catches the snitch and is on the ground, because he falls off his broom, it's about to fall, like, and just smash him. And students have to go and stop it from killing him. No teachers no refs.
Teachers show up. The refs
no teachers, no refs go and try and help him. Harry would have died had Hermione not been there to save him.
He wouldn't have died.
Yeah, it's a bowling ball.
Okay, it would have broken some stuff, but they have magic. They would have been able to save him.
So
it's the same way he broke his arm.
this is a flaw that I knew you would come across. And that's just because you have healing magic doesn't mean that breaking all of the bones in your body doesn't hurt.
But it doesn't matter. I'm just saying that he's not going to die. I'm not saying he didn't get hurt. I'm just saying he's not going to die.
He would probably die.
He doesn't have to die. If they saved him in time before he died, then he would have been fine. Yeah.
After that, he breaks his arm because of it, and they turn his arm into jelly.
Yeah, because, so they let a teacher do this, and the teacher was actually a really stupid teacher, and he screws up.
Anyway, we're going to talk slightly quieter now.
just a smidgen. So, So the teacher isn't actually really dependable. Like, he's a bad teacher. Like, he's written books and made it seem like he's a really great teacher, which is why he was hired. He gave a bunch of false paperwork, and that's why he was hired. But then he did really badly. And so he accidentally tried to fix Harry's arm, and it made it jelly, which is kind of gross. It was really gross.
We should talk about why he's a terrible person at being a fake person.
He is a bit terrible at being fake.
Because he just straight up volunteers to do everything.
And
he's not like, no,
through.
like, Harry's arm, like, they're about to fix Harry's arm with normal magic, and he's like, no, let me do it. Even though he knows that he's a fake, and he can't actually do it.
He likes to make it seem like he can save everybody. And it's not like them girls really care about it.
If you look at the audio, Purva, you see how mine is like...
Yeah, well, I talk quieter. I'm so sorry I talk quietly. And also, we said we were going to talk quieter, Danny.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Gosh. But yeah. So, what were we talking about?
Anyway, we were talking about bludgers. So let's talk about the concept of bludgers. And safety issues. Basically, it's like they just had bowling balls just like launched back and forth across the field in a soccer game.
Okay, sure.
So if someone gets hit with the bowling ball, they don't like stop the game or anything. They just keep going. In a movie, I forget which one it is. Slytherin. It's Slytherin versus Gryffindor. Slytherin makes it their plan to just knock out as many Gryffindor players as possible.
That is
and then just score it back and forth.
It's a violent sport.
A safety hazard. This game was based... Now we'll get into some research. Okay. This game was based, partly the bludgers, were based off a Scottish game. They came from a Scottish game where you tried to collect boulders on a cauldron on the back of your head, which is like really stupid and dumb. But it said... Quote, very dangerous and sometimes fatal. And they took the most dangerous part of that. And they're like, whatever. It's not like there's lawsuits in Wizard World.
There are lawsuits.
No, there's not.
Really?
Oh, no, there's not.
No, there are lawsuits. Why do you think Harry was expelled? Why do you think Buckbeak was supposed to be killed? Yeah.
There was one lawsuit once.
There were multiple
lawsuits? There should have been so many more lawsuits.
There were multiple lawsuits.
So many more.
They just aren't as too happy as us muggles are.
No.
Yes.
If I got knocked out of 500 feet in the air by a bowling ball and then fell and broke my neck on the ground.
It's a British finishing school. Every British finishing school is like that. It's not even a question. Nobody sues anybody. Everybody gets hurt. You got the upper class kids who are practically murdering the lower class kids. And nobody really does anything because it's a British finishing school and they're proper British schoolboys.
That's true. That's true also because Americans are supposed to be very Sue happy. So that's why you have this ideal in your head, Danny? Yeah.
No.
Yep.
It's because... So people die at Hogwarts on regular occasion.
Not on regular occasion. Okay, tell me. What regular occasion?
Actually,
except for,
like 5 people almost died in the second movie, except for super convenience happened.
What?
But we'll get to Hogwarts a different day. Let's keep talking about Quidditch. So, bludgers are flying safety issues.
Okay,
what happens when you get hit by a bludger? It breaks your spine, and then you fall 500 feet from the air.
Don't be stupid enough to let your spine get hit. That's why you have 2 people that are supposed to be on your team protecting you also. And you're supposed to be able to protect yourself from bludgers.
That doesn't happen a lot, though. A lot.
Oh, really? What proof do you have? You have 7 books worth of information?
7 movies. 8 movies worth of information. In almost every game, somebody just gets nailed by a bowling ball and falls 500 feet in the air.
And then they end up fine.
Because magic brooch. That doesn't mean they didn't feel the pain of getting hit by a bowling ball and hitting the ground.
Yeah.
That just means they got healed.
They also got to go through the exhilaration of being hit by a bowling ball.
That is a form of torture.
But they accept it. They
stupid.
Want to be on the
They've
team.
been brainwashed.
By what?
Magic! What
That
else?
doesn't even make sense. Magic can't brainwash you unless someone else is using it. No, someone has to be using it.
That's why they don't get sued, Purva.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter, they're not getting sued.
Because they brainwash people.
They do brainwash people. That's not how it works, Danny.
That's 100% definitely how it works.
No.
I feel like we should start talking about Hogwarts right now.
Do you want to start talking about Hogwarts?
Yeah, I do.
I'm ready.
We'll get back to Quidditch.
Yeah, but you need to talk about the point system.
We'll get back to Quidditch.
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
What about Hogwarts?
People die. They don't shut down the school.
I'm sorry,
a murderer
people die
breaks
everywhere.
into the school.
People die everywhere. I'm just saying.
People
Well,
die
can you tell
regularly
me
and they
where
just
your
accept it as
statistics are-
fact.
Regularly? Who died in the first movie? Apart from Quirrell.
Yeah. One of the teachers dies.
But he was a
Nobody
bad
talks
guy.
about it
And
ever.
he was okay with dying.
They obviously brainwashed everybody. Nobody ever
They
says,
don't
hey, remember
brainwash people.
Professor Quirrell?
That's because
he was a Death
freaky,
Eater.
creepy,
He had
crazy
Voldemort
dude.
on the back of his head. How
Freaky
crazy is that?
crazy. That's why they didn't talk. They're scared of Voldemort, so they don't mention anything that pertains to Voldemort. I'm sorry, who died in the second movie? Nobody.
Like 7 people almost died.
Did they die, though?
Puddles
Did they
protected
die?
people from dying.
Well, good for them.
Puddles.
Look at those puddles. Look at these smartly placed puddles.
Convenience. A camera saved somebody. A puddle saved somebody. A mirror saved somebody, which I can give them because that was intentional. But puddle, camera,
Ghost.
a ghost.
That was pretty awesome,
That was
actually.
dumb. That doesn't make any
That was
sense.
awesome. Either way,
Also, the Basilisk is really good bad at eating bodies.
he doesn't try to eat them.
Why not?
Why does he want to eat them?
Because he needs food.
Maybe he eats other things. Snakes aren't required to eat humans.
They're required to
He
have
could eat
food.
spiders.
He eats magic. He's made out of magic and he eats magic and he's powered by magic.
See?
That was the same argument for the Flash.
And it worked. Also my same argument for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think we're taking this a bit too seriously.
Hogwarts is a safety hazard.
Okay.
They hire a convicted criminal who
Which
was
one?
suspected of
Okay.
murdering people.
But
They hired him.
But
No, okay. Let me just Purva. Hagrid was in jail for murdering someone with his animal, and then he never got cleared from that ever. No, not until after like the second movie.
Okay,
Which is after he's been there for a while. And then after
Okay.
he had been convicted of killing people with an animal, they made him the person who takes care of their animals.
Can I talk about this now? When he was convicted of this, he was like 13 or like 12 or something. And so they believe in second chances. Okay?
Dumbledore's a terrible person at hiring people.
He was put on trial, but he was never sentenced because there wasn't enough, like, data
Evidence.
or whatever.
Proof.
Yeah, but still, you'd think they'd hire him
He
for
got
not that.
accused,
Also,
yes,
he got
and that-
expelled.
He's
That's
also
when he didn't do
13
it.
and they believe in second chances. They believe in second chances. Okay, they believe in second chances, so they were totes okay with hiring him. And he did a good job. And they gave him no reason.
He did a bad job.
Okay.
As soon as something happened in his class, in the very first class, in the third movie, he
Oh
just
my God.
dismissed class. Just
Yeah!
in the middle of the forest where nobody's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Also, they're really bad at keeping people out of that forest.
Eh.
That forest is a safety
they
hazard.
put it right there because they know that people are going to go explore it, and they want their students to have
To
real
die!
life experience.
They want their students
They
to
want
die!
their students to have real life experience.
Do you want to
and
count
that's what
all
it
the
is.
times where people die? They have
Yes,
a
I want
tree.
to count all the times.
Oh,
people
where
die.
people almost die.
Okay,
they have a
put the
tree
there
that
to
tries
protect
to
people.
kill people.
No, it doesn't try to kill people. It just tries to get people away from it because it was put there to protect students from a werewolf.
That tree
Yeah.
tries to kill people.
It doesn't try to kill people. It just tries
Yeah,
to
it
get
does.
people away from it.
Yeah, it does.
It just wants people to
tries
be
to
like
kill
away
people.
from it. It just doesn't like people. It doesn't like humans.
It tries to kill people.
It likes werewolves.
It tries to kill Ron and Harry and Hermione like 3 separate times.
So
So?
they got too close to it. It's
So what
like,
if someone doesn't know it's an alive tree and they just walk up to it and then get smashed?
how stupid are they that they're at the school and they haven't figured out?
What
that
if
it's a tree
what if they're
that can kill
a
people?
muggle-born person and they haven't seen magic before and they're just walking around trying to take everything in
Okay, it's
and
not
they
gonna
just
kill them, though. It's
walk
just gonna
backwards
hit
up
them.
to a tree? No,
It's
because it
just
just
going to
smashes downward, which smashes them into the ground,
It also
breaking
just
their
smashes
skull.
things- Okay, but they're also magic students, so they can learn how to protect
Not
themselves.
if they're a
through
first-year
real life
student
experience.
who never used magic before.
Typically, they actually do end up using magic before. Remember,
But
they
not
had those weird little
necessarily.
magic-y moments like Harry.
How do you feel
being
about
the-
citing video games?
What?
How do you feel about citing Harry Potter video games? Because I'm going to do that a
Harry
lot.
Potter video games don't count.
Yeah, they do.
They're video games. You can take it off of the books. You can take it off of the wiki page. You can take it off of stuff that J.K. Rowling has said, but that's it.
No, we're talking about video
You
games.
can't bring in video games.
Yeah, we are.
Who cares about the video? Okay, people care about the video
I've
games.
played the video games.
I don't play the video games.
I haven't played the video games in a long time. Anyway, It's in the middle of people too. Like they go, and that's where people go. It can kill people. Also, the forest is full of giant spiders that eat people.
But those spiders are very far back, and people don't go in that far.
What if they did?
Some people do, because they're
How
stupid.
many times do we just not hear about someone just disappearing in the forest?
Typically, there is a thing where people follow rules. It's not our fault if we were shown a group of kids who just didn't follow rules. But typically, people follow rules. And that's what happens. Stop shaking your head.
What about the third floor in the first movie?
Okay.
The stairs still go to that. They got there in the spot that was trying to protect a secret thing on accident. And they got in using a spell that they learned in the first year. Why in the heck do they teach them how to unlock locked things in the first year?
Because it's a simple spell.
Yeah, but when are you going to use that?
They didn't teach her how to unlock it. She learned from somebody else doing it in front of her.
There you go.
Did she though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
that's why believe you.
That's why none of them knew. They're all a bit. Harry and Ron aren't very studious.
If that dog had not been sleeping, they would have all died.
They've already encountered the dog.
No, they didn't.
They
not the first time they were in there.
Yeah, and they didn't die.
Yeah.
Did they die?
They should have died though.
They should not have died.
Do you know, at least 20 times is the amount of times that Harry has just blind luck not been killed.
He knows that. He said it himself. He knows
probably a lot of the times when that happens to all the students, because a lot of times it doesn't actually have to connect with Harry and what he's doing. It's just by circumstance. So a lot of the students that happens to, they're gonna die.
They're not gonna die.
Yeah, they are.
They are not idiots. Okay.
Okay, Purva, let's roleplay some.
Okay.
So we're both first years at Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to be? You can be like a pure blood or something and know some magic. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
I'll be a muggle-born person.
I'm a Ravenclaw,
and you'll be
you're
nice.
a Hufflepuff.
That's rude.
You're a Hufflepuff. Oh no, actually, I think you're a Gryffindor, actually.
That's the worst one.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's the second best one.
No, that is the worst one.
Why is it the worst one?
Because...
Danny, you're very chivalrous and stuff. You're a Gryffindor.
No. The best one's Ravenclaw and Slytherin. Because they're the only two houses that actually push their students to succeed at anything.
Gryffindors push their students
to
succeed at certain things. And
that aren't academic.
Herbology.
That's just because that their teacher tells them the answer to herbology questions in the comment. Yes, she does. Look it up.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm looking this up.
Look up common room descriptions or something.
Siri, look up common
Neville's
room.
Neville's a Gryffindor, and he's the best philologist in the entire
world.
And look at how proud of a Gryffindor he is.
Neville's
Gryffindors are smart.
He shouldn't be a Gryffindor. Also, the sword in hand is BS.
Why?
It doesn't put anyone where they should go. Harry should be a Slytherin. He's don't want to be a Slytherin. The sword in hand's cool, bro.
Harry has no
Why would he be a...
That's an excellent point.
Why would he be a
terrible person, terrible student.
He's not cunning at all. He's not,
Terrible person, terrible student.
He's not a terrible person.
Slytherin's ambition.
And cunning.
No.
Yes.
Is it? I'll just believe you.
So it's cunning.
I'll believe you. You don't have to look it up.
I'm looking it up because he said it's not true.
Yeah. Ravenclaw, the best house. Slytherin, the second best house. And I'm just saying, in the years that Harry Potter is there, this is the order of houses.
Be a Slytherin. Ever. Literally ever, Danny.
Why?
You're just not a Slytherin.
I'm okay with that.
Cunning, resourcefulness, and ambition.
Resourcefulness?
It's not the same thing as cunning.
It says cunning.
Oh, does it? Okay, you're right.
Come look at this real quick, please.
Okay, calm down.
I know my Harry Potter.
I believe you.
Thank you.
Anyway.
He didn't.
Basically, the Sword in Hand just puts them wherever they want to go. Because the Sword in Hand because the Sword in Hand says, I think you'd be a good Slytherin, and he's like, I hate Malfoy, he's in Slytherin. The Sword in Hand's like, I got you, brah. And he puts him in Slytherin. That's exactly what happens. The Sword in Hand
said you'd be good in Slytherin or Gryffindor.
Yeah.
And Harry would be better in a place that he didn't actively hate.
It's
anyway, not like the Sword in
Hand
put him to somewhere subpar because he was against it. It's that the Sword in Hand had two choices, and that's when he gave Harry the pick.
So let's imagine.
Also, Malfoy had nothing to do with it. He heard that Slytherin was a
His family was from Slytherin, Malfoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, his family.
No,
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
Harry didn't...
Oh, he already hated Malfoy.
He did,
He already
but he
hated him.
didn't hate Slytherin because of that. He didn't
Yeah,
like
he did.
Slytherin because of Voldemort.
He didn't know that.
He did know that.
No, he
Yes,
no,
when
he
they go
didn't.
shopping for stuff, they talk about these things.
But I don't think they talked about specifically Slytherin. Also, anyway, so let's say
Probably did.
the years that that Harry Potter's there, this is the order of houses that you want to be in. 1, Ravenclaw, because it's always the best house. Pushes
Ravenclaw
you to
is the best
academically
class.
succeed. Surrounds you with
Ravenclaw
good
is the
students.
best class.
Best house.
Afterwards is Gryffindor.
After
It's Gryffindor.
I will just let me
It's
explain my
Gryffindor.
reasons. I will
Okay.
listen and explain. After that is Hufflepuff. No, not
What?
Hufflepuff. Slytherin. So Ravenclaw, Slytherin, because Slytherin also pushes you to succeed. Then Hufflepuff, because it's terrible,
Ravenclaw
but it's
doesn't
better
push
than
for
Gryffindor.
success.
Yeah, it does.
It does
pushes
not
for
actually.
acquisition of knowledge.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
not
not
success.
success.
Not
That is
use of
arguably
knowledge,
It
success.
doesn't,
acquisition of knowledge.
and it doesn't have to be like academic knowledge. It can be like
That's okay.
knowledge
It
about
It still
TVs.
pushes you to learn things, as opposed to everything else, which is like, I guess, show up for your classes sometimes, maybe.
Gryffindor pushes you to be a person who people like. And isn't that success?
No.
And they push them to stand up for others. And be helpful. And
beat up
chivalrous.
people.
And be brave.
Beat up people.
Besides the fact that
No,
Ron
the-
A shouldn't be a Gryffindor,
Okay, to an extent.
because
What?
Ron shouldn't be a Gryffindor.
Why shouldn't Ron be
He's
a
a
Gryffindor?
wuss.
His hair matches the color.
That's why he's a
I think that's
Gryffindor.
why he's...
Jordan
his
had was
hair.
like, wouldn't it be funny?
Also, it's because it's all of his family's in it, so
Yeah.
they're just sort of like
He got
infants.
grandfathered in. He's a wuss.
He's not... Okay.
Hermione should be in Ravenclaw because she tries to learn things by herself like a good student. And that's basically
I
the
don't...
purpose of
Wait,
Ravenclaw.
so are you saying I'm
It's
a
because
bad
he's
student?
stubborn.
He is stubborn. He's very stubborn.
Ron?
It's the ultimate Gryffindor
People
trait.
would hate me if
they're
I
dumb.
said this.
Anyway.
But I
Strength of
don't
will?
really like Ron. I'm stubborn.
Ron's kind of dumb.
Ron is kind of dumb.
Anyway.
No offense to Ron and Ron lovers. One time I accidentally said something mean about Ron, and I got attacked. But I wasn't even saying anything mean. They just thought I said something mean, and I was just like, chill your pants. I just said I said he wasn't a useless friend. And then...
Isn't that a good thing?
It is a good thing.
Not
And
being useless.
That's what I said. And then they were like, how dare you call me useless? And I was like, do you not listen? I'm like...
Anyway,
People-
so Ravenclaw, Slytherin, because they push you to succeed at least a little bit.
No, Ravenclaw's literally
Hufflepuff?
the worst.
Because
Excuse me?
no, what?
will
Let me
attack
list
you.
off my reasons. Hufflepuff, because even though it's usually the worst, Harry Potter's in Gryffindor right now, so it's not the worst. Gryffindor, because when you're in
That is the
Gryffindor,
worst
you have to
logic in the
deal with
world.
all of the BS that happens
That
to
is
Harry
so
Potter and his group of
bad.
friends
Everybody-
throughout
They
all
win.
the
Deal
years.
with all
No,
the
they
BS.
don't. Like
Yes,
when
they do.
when someone goes into the like in the second movie, someone just trashes the dorm room trying to find Harry's book. Like you have to deal with that on a
And then
regular basis.
All of the houses had to sleep in the freaking cafeteria.
Yeah.
All
Right,
of them.
No, any house you have to do you have to deal with Harry Potter's BS.
Yeah,
but
okay.
mostly in
Whoa,
Gryffindor.
hold. This is important. Why is Ravenclaw the worst?
Luna Lovegood.
What do you have against Luna?
Isn't
Nothing.
she-
What does Ravenclaw have against Luna?
They
Literally
don't have...
every- They stole
no, Ravenclaw.
freaking shoes. Every
It doesn't...
single
How do
freaking
you know Ravenclaw students are doing it? It could very easily be the Gryffindor students are doing it who
Gryffindor
don't
students
like
are
her.
jerks.
Because
Where's the proof that
Cho
Ravenclaw
Chang.
students do it?
in the fifth book, the one with the blue cover. Which one was that?
She's kind
The
of a
fifth
jerk.
book.
The one where they were studying in the room of magic,
Mm-hmm.
and they were studying magic.
She betrayed
Yeah.
them.
And
The room
then
of
Cho
requirement?
Chang, and it's like Luna was practicing, and they
Mm-hmm.
were shooting each other glances because Cho Chang was super mean to her.
Cho Chang was mean to her? I didn't really like her
Chang's a
anyways.
terrible
I
name.
didn't like her.
And then it segued into how everybody in freaking
Let's-
late Ravenclaw
let's
hated
It's
her.
not
stereotype-
everybody in Ravenclaw.
Let's stereotype
Next book, when
Some
they were
people.
going to the
friends and
party,
she has
and she like
friends.
shaved off half of her freaking eyebrow.
She didn't shave off her eyebrows.
Oh no!
Somebody burned off their eyebrows, and that was
no, Harry
Seamus.
burned off his eyebrow.
I feel
No,
like
he
he's
didn't.
very
And then Luna was
extra.
like, "Did you want to do that? Because I would have burned off my eyebrow if we were trying to make a statement."
Yeah, because she's so sweet.
Yeah, and then she starts talking about how everybody in freaking Ravenclaw
No,
hates
everybody
her.
doesn't
Yeah, she
hate
does.
her.
She says
Okay,
that.
the Gryffindors bully her, and
The Ravenclaws
That's because
bully her.
Gryffindors are
Hufflepuffs
terrible people who
don't like
jocks.
her.
Let's stereotype all of these houses. Gryffindors are the jocks that think they're
They
cool,
are the
but
jocks.
actually they're stupid and nobody likes them.
I like Harry.
I like
He's perfect.
Hermione.
No, he's dumb.
I
Hermione
like
should
Fred
be a
and
Ravenclaw.
George and
No, those guys are
Oliver.
mean.
They're awesome.
They're so mean.
Tested freaking candies on kids. Tested. Untested.
They hate them.
No. Okay,
And
we're
those
going
kids
back to role playing.
volunteered.
We're gonna be all from different houses. We're gonna be friends or
I call
whatever.
Ravenclaw.
What
So
the hell?
Purva's already from
I wanna be
Ravenclaw. You have
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
You're
Should I
not
be
Slytherin.
Gryffindor?
You're a Gryffindor.
Okay.
You're a Ravenclaw.
No, we need to be from different houses. You're a
Wait,
Slytherin, you're a Ravenclaw, I'm a Gryffindor. This is what's
But
happening.
actually, it's actually just a Ravenclaw.
So, I'm new to magic, we'll say. Akshay, you can be like
Slytherin, right?
half-blood or whatever.
No, I can't. I'm in
He's a
Slytherin.
pure.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
not
a pure
all of
blood.
them are half. I'm
Yeah, they
guaranteeing
are.
all.
Yeah, but the ones who get
Voldemort.
to get out of the
And-
dormitory, those are the half.
In the
Those are
video
the-
games, there's a level where you
Why
sneak
are we
into the
talking about
Slytherin
video
common
games?
room, and the password is pure blood.
What are you wearing?
Getting into character.
Anyway, so we're all good friends.
Oh.
And-
Wait, you're a Gryffindor, right?
I'm a Gryffindor.
Oh my god,
You're a
this is
Ravenclaw.
bad. He and I. Okay, Akshay and I could be friends. Danny probably couldn't be friends with
I would
us.
be friends with them. We'll just say we are.
I don't know how
So
that
we
works.
we sit down. We're walking around. How about we met on the
Gryffindors don't
train.
really like
We met on the
Ravenclaws.
train. Akshay, you know some magic already because your family's
Oh,
super
yeah,
magic and you know some stuff. Purva, you've learned a little bit, but not really like
I
anything.
thought I was a pure blood too.
You can be fine. You've both
Cool.
learned a little bit. I've never seen magic
Wait,
before
you're
because
no, actually,
I'm born to
half-blood
Muggle.
then. No, I'll be a half blood.
It
Because
doesn't
that way
actually
it's-
matter between half blood and pure blood. You can choose one.
It matters to me.
Okay.
That way we're each one
Okay.
thing.
So, you guys are showing me around. We met on the train. We hit it off. We're friends. You guys are showing me around. I'm like,
Weird.
what is this nonsense? Things are moving. This tree is trying to kill people. What is happening?
Oh, the thing that happens with the staircases, it looks like they're moving, but they're actually in the same place that they were before it looked like they were moving. So just keep tracing the path that, it was at. You won't fall. Trust me, you won't fall.
He's trying to make me walk off a cliff.
yeah, you won't fall. You'll be fine.
No, but what if I just, walked up to the Whomping Willow and I was like, why is this
It's
moving? And then it
frustrating,
just
like
smashes me
hugging
into the
and stuff.
ground.
If
I don't
it
know what's
smashes
gonna
you,
do
then
that.
you
I've
deal-
never seen it
then
before.
you should deal with it
It's
because
playing
why were you
chicken with
stupid
you.
enough
What's
to
gonna
go?
happen is
I've
people
never
are just
seen
swerve off
magic
to the
before
last
in my
second.
entire life.
How stupid can you be if you haven't seen magic before and you were
I'm
already on
from-
the train?
I'm from
And you went to
Muggles.
Diagon
The
Alley.
train is normal.
Did no one
the
do
only,
magic in front
the
of you
only,
in Diagon
No one does
Alley?
magic in Diagon Alley, ever really.
People do magic in Diagon Alley. What about when you were picking your wand?
No, but that's like...
What about when you were picking your wand? Did you not see any magical nests?
He doesn't know any magic, he just knows.
Yeah. No, but I've just seen people do, some simple, spell nonsense to, levitate things and stuff. Maybe I got my wand, I fumbled through that nonsense. The wand picks me because I'm lucky or whatever, 'cause we'll get to that later.
I really wish that, it was all real. Because then it'd be really cool. Because I want to, go pick a wand.
I would not... If I had a
That'd be so
choice, I would
freaking
choose to
awesome.
not go to Hogwarts.
Danny has a weird...
I don't want to
problem.
die.
Hogwarts is the best one there is. No one even cares about the rest.
I would go probably to that all-boys school, I guess. I would go to the all-girls school, because, But, I mean...
I think you should go to the all-girls school. I think you'd fit in there, Danny.
You're mean.
I know.
Anyway, so I would rather go there or to the one in Japan. There's a school in Japan. I'd go to that.
What school in Japan?
I learned Japanese. There's a school in Japan.
I know
don't
there's a
the spell.
school in Japan.
Yeah, I
don't
would
know
go
what it's
there.
called. There's one in America, too.
Oh yeah, I'd go to the one in America. That's better.
Probably.
But no, if I had a, I would
I
not
would
go to Hogwarts.
to
Hogwarts is a
Hogwarts because
safety
Hogwarts
hazard.
has British accents. And that's awesome.
Okay. Because you're all about the British accents and
British
cute
accents
guys.
are awesome.
Okay.
I just said British accents. Don't generalize
You know what you were
me.
implying,
Don't
Purva.
generalize me, Danny. I said British accents.
Anyway, so
That's
we're
it.
walking around. I'm like, what is even happening? That tree's moving.
It is moving. Don't go near that tree.
It's okay going in the tree, it's a friendly tree.
See, he's a slither.
What if somebody just told me that and I didn't know better?
You
I
think
walked
great
up to
Slytherin.
it and died. That's what would have
How
happened.
stupid are you if you're going to walk up to a tree that looks so violent?
It
and is
doesn't
moving?
look violent. It's just kind of...
It doesn't move until you get close to it.
Yeah, and then, no,
That's
because
true.
it just kind of
Yeah,
it'll
moves
just hit
around
you.
a little bit.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah, it's playing chicken with you. Here's what's gonna
Yeah.
happen. You're gonna walk up to it, it's gonna act like it's going to go and hit you with a wrench. It's not gonna hit you with a
It hits
wrench.
no, because in the
Yeah,
third
it's-
movie,
Who have
you
when
seen
Harry
it
and
hit?
Hermione
But
go,
who have
it
you
hits
seen it
Harry
hit?
and Hermione in the
Yeah,
third
don't-
movie.
But,
Don't
like,
worry.
it's not straight down. It's different.
They probably should have definitely broken a lot of things, but they didn't.
Hey, it got beat by a freaking cat, so I mean, it obviously can't be.
Cat. Oh,
And a mouse. I mean,
And a
it
mouse.
got beat
Like
by
a
freaking
mouse.
cat.
That's because it doesn't hit
Even-
animals, probably. Like, it
It
needs
does hit
animals to
It
survive.
does hit
It
animals.
tried to hit
It
the
tries
cat.
to hit
It
them.
didn't hit the cat.
No.
because it's.
I'm not
nice
as fast
tree.
as a cat. I'm just kind of standing there, like, whoa,
Aren't you
this
as
tree's
fast
starting
as a
to
cat?
move, and then it kills
Cats are
me.
lame. You should be able to be as.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's say Purva pulls me out of death.
Because
I'm like,
Purva's
"Thanks,
nice,
Purva.
not
That's nice of
like
you."
Akshay, who told you to go near the tree.
So we walk into the hallway.
Now you just made enemies with a freaking tree. How does that make you feel?
We walk into the hallway, and two guys with orange hair that look identical are
So
like,
they're twins.
hey, yeah.
Well, they could be clones.
They could be Fred and George, but we're not going to say that.
Hey,
So they're like, hey guys,
Not that
have
mean.
some
That's
free
pretty
candy.
awesome.
We walk up to the bench. I'm like, that's so cool. I eat a piece of candy, and my face turns into a beak. That happens.
Yeah, so
It doesn't wear off for like 2 days.
It doesn't
Yeah.
wear off.
so you get to enjoy.
I can't do
you can
anything.
sing like
I can't eat
You
food.
can't even talk.
birds eat food, so why can't you eat food?
Because the food that people eat is different. I don't know how to eat food with a beak.
You get to. It's a learning experience.
And then all of you guys just laugh at me.
Because we like to laugh at people, but I wouldn't laugh at you. I'm a Ravenclaw.
Just tell freaking Fred and George's mother.
Honestly, yeah.
If that happened to me, I would steal all of Fred and George's candy and make them eat all of it
You
simultaneously.
know what wouldn't work though?
Probably
Fred
cook
and
it in
George
their
are
food.
probably a lot better at magic than Danny is.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't happen.
And then it would backfire on me and I would probably get permanently turned into an animal.
That'd be kind of
Also,
cool.
so we walk into, I don't know why we're still friends with Akshay, because he's kind of a jerk at this point.
He's not a jerk to me, he's just a jerk to
yeah,
you.
because I'm a mudblood
It's
and
not- no.
weird Harry Potter racism.
Don't call yourself a mudblood.
Go
That
on,
is
man, go.
self-shaming.
Go play with your electric.
Honestly, he could never be friends with you.
Go
So
play
I'm
with
like-
your
You're a
electric-
Muggle. And you're a Gryffindor.
I'm like, guys, we don't have any cell phone service. And you're like, what are
No,
you doing?
duh.
What is that dark
Why do
magic?
we
And you just
need
break
cell
my
phone?
phone.
Dean Thomas, pureblood, Slytherin, knows how to use a telephone.
Dean
Knows how to use-
Thomas isn't a Slytherin.
But not a cell
shoot,
phone.
no.
He's a Gryffindor.
Thomas not?
Yeah.
Slytherin, pureblood, knows how to work a telephone
Props for him.
better than, say, Arthur Weasley.
Arthur Weasley's a moron.
He's so cute, though.
He's so dumb.
He's so cute.
So
He's
dumb.
just like, oh, da-dee-da-dee-da. Okay, not in everything is he dumb. It's just like,
So dumb.
so cute.
So
It's
dumb.
just like, oh.
Anyway, so we walk in. It's been 2 days and I haven't eaten anything because I've had a peek. We walk in, I'm like, when's the food gonna appear? I'm like, I'm just leaning on the table.
Doesn't
And-
happen.
I'm just leaning on the table, and Dumbledore's talking, and he's like, now food. And nobody's told me anything different, because I haven't been here for food, because I've had a
You
beak
didn't
face.
show up. You just sat in your room like a creepy loner.
I've been in my room
You
crying.
Why don't you just go in the hospital wing while people...
Or
test
that.
up on you?
Honestly, why didn't you just go to the hospital wing?
They
You did.
And
they
get your-
can't fix that.
Remember when Hermione
don't-
turned
can't
half
fix
into a
that.
cat and they just put her there?
Yeah.
For like, until it wore
They're
off?
terrible
But that's
doctors.
different.
It's-
Okay, so I'm just
exactly
leaning
You
on the
totally
table.
should-
I've never been
Okay,
here.
okay.
I obviously missed
Her
the
One
face
safety
thing.
turned into
warnings.
a cat, his face turned into a
bird.
canary. It's pretty much the
Okay,
same.
okay. But one thing, though. Since you're a Gryffindor, Fred and George probably don't actually hate you. They're
They do it
just
to
like-
Neville. Neville's a Gryffindor.
Yeah, but
and then they
they
just
help
laugh
him.
at no. They
They're
just
not.
laugh at him.
When did they do this to
In the
Neville?
5th movie, they turn
don't
his
recall
face.
this.
It's actually a duckbill. They turn his face into a duckbill, and they just laugh at him.
And then they fix
And
it.
he's just
Neville-
making duck sounds.
I don't remember this.
That happened.
Okay.
They're terrible people.
I think
so
I
okay,
need
so
to-
I'm into the Great Hall for the first time eating food, and I'm so
You
hungry.
didn't eat that.
I haven't had food in like 2 days.
You didn't eat it
It's
the
been bad.
opening night.
I mean, like I've tried to
didn't
just
eat it
catch
the
mice
opening
from the
night?
ground because I guess that's
You
what
know,
birds
right
do.
after being
but I
sorted
can't
and
catch
stuff,
mice.
you didn't.
No, because we were just walking in the first time.
Oh.
They just gave it to you automatically.
Oops.
How stupid are you? Why would you take stuff from random
Because
people?
I thought they were nice.
Stranger danger,
They were in
Danny.
his house.
Stranger
Yeah, they're in
danger.
the house.
Oh my god. Stranger danger.
That's why you should always trust me. I know what's going on.
You're a
in this place.
jerk. Anyway, so
I will have you
then
know
we go
that
into
you
the.
did not get hit by a freaking tree. You did not. walk off
I'm amazing and I
Because
saved
Riva
him.
saved my life like twice. Already there's
Twice?
2 occasions where I could have died. One,
What
the
are these
Whomping
2
Willow almost
occasions?
killed me. Purva saved my life.
'Cause I'm
The
amazing.
second time, Akshay
my
told
God.
me that I could walk off the cliff and it would be okay, and Purva saved my life again.
When
Did
when
she save
did
your
this
life
stuff
or did she
happen?
just prevent you from
She
flying?
just prevented me from falling and dying.
Flying.
Okay.
Magic. You would have hit the ground and you would have been fine.
Oh yes, totally.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It happens to the Quidditch players all the
No.
time.
No, it doesn't.
So you're saying they hit the ground and break
They're
all
fine.
of the bones?
But
Danny would have been fine.
Danny would have been fine.
Anyway.
I'm a Slytherin. I know how to cast wolves and stuff.
So I'm just leaning over the table. And he's like, and now food. And I've missed the safety warnings or whatever happens.
There
and then
are no
just
safety
food
warnings.
What safety
appears
warnings?
on my arm.
In
My
your
arm is now
in
in
your
a
arm.
turkey.
Or that wouldn't happen because they're small.
That wouldn't happen. They're not stupid. They're not like, oh,
No,
for
no,
the army,
wait,
let
why
me
the
put it on
hell
top
did
of
you
the
put your elbow on a plate?
I didn't know.
No, but why would you put your elbow on a plate?
Oh wait, another
No,
thing.
I was just leaning
It's
on the
bad
table. It
table
wasn't on a
manners
plate.
to have your elbows on.
Yeah, but I'm
a
like,
table.
I'm so done with the
No,
school,
but
whatever.
you're in a British finishing school. You know
You
that
would know
already.
that. You
I'm
wouldn't do
American.
that.
I got shipped over here because they
Why don't
invited
you
me.
just go to the Salem Witch
I don't know why they
Academy?
invited me. I'm a really
Salem
bad
Witch
wizard.
Academy.
It's the American school.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I bet that's a
American
thing.
school starts with an A.
That's probably a thing. That'd be great if it was. Anyway, so I'm just leaning my arm on the counter, and then it just appears inside of a turkey. I have a turkey stuck on my arm. What happens?
That
Does the turkey just murder my arm?
No, it
Is my arm
doesn't
stuck
appear-
in that turkey?
The turkey isn't alive.
I wouldn't want to eat that turkey because it probably has me inside of it. Should we finish talking about Quidditch or do that in a
Oh,
different
fine,
episode?
you were right.
Salem Witch is
Yeah. Salem Witch
Wait,
Institute
wait.
in America.
No,
so I couldn't
That's
go
not
to
the American Wizarding School. There's an American Wizarding School. They don't have a name for it. But the Salem Witches Institute is in Salem, Massachusetts. But then there's another one that's called, and it's the American Wizarding School. And it's in
But-
New York.
Why are they both on the East Coast? Anyway, so I'm on the West Coast,
people are
and
obsessed
I'm not
with
very
it.
good at magic, so the New York school was like, we have all of America, we can't let this kid in, there's not enough room. And the Salem Witches Academy is just for girls. So Hogwarts is like,
How do you
fine,
know
just
it's
come
for
here.
girls?
It's a witches academy.
Shut up.
So Hogwarts is like, fine, just come here with this British people. So I'm
Wait,
rude and American,
wait.
I'm leaning my arm on the table, and a turkey
wait,
appears
JK.
inside of me.
We're good.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It
They have safety
doesn't.
warnings.
Do they?
Yeah. They're not stupid.
What happens if everyone's, there's no food up here?
People's
Food appears. No, food
Around
appears in the
it.
center.
Yeah, what if, no, I'm leaning just
why
on...
are you so weird? Why are you leaning
If I just
across
have
the
my
table?
arm across, like, I'm just gesturing to the person across from me.
Harry Potter freaking saves your life. He does that. He does that a bunch.
He does that a bunch.
My arm appears inside of a turkey, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a turkey on my arm.
Because you'd be able to lift a turkey
Dude, they
just like
magic
that.
it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that's just
But, like, how
fine.
just,
Magic.
like, I feel like I would just
Magic.
slowly go insane.
Also, Danny, even though you had a bird face, you would have ended up being in the Great Hall and seeing
That's
stuff
true.
appear.
I feel like they must have a
Unless
safety
he was in the
warning.
hospital.
Like, guys, before,
But did
when
you
we
go to
say,
the hospital?
when food's
Did you
about to
really?
appear.
I sent him to the hospital. Then.
No, because I had to
Good
get sorted,
friend.
so we did have the first food. So, so let's just say I'm being dumb, and I'm not listening to when they're saying food's appearing, I'm just gesturing to someone across the table.
So, in all, this is Danny's fault. It's not Hogwarts' fault. It's Danny's fault for being dumb.
I've never seen magic
This shirt is
before.
weird.
So what other crazy things have happened? So what if we do broom school? And
Flying lessons?
yeah,
Broom school?
what, broom school.
Or
Really, you
flying
should be a
lessons.
janitor if you're a squib, because racism.
What? Hutch isn't a squib.
Filch is a squib.
Filch is a squib.
They're super racist against Filch.
Okay, no, but Filch is a grumpy pants.
Because
Okay?
everyone's been mean to him his entire life.
How
It's
do you
actually
know?
a tragic story.
Okay, how do you know everybody's been mean to him his entire life?
Have you seen anything or read anything? Everyone's a jerk to Filch.
Because he's already a jerk to them.
They were obviously a
Such a
jerk
jerk.
first.
No.
But anyway, so
They're
we're going.
little kids.
We're going, and
Or
we're
high
still
school kids.
we're still doing things. Let's say
hold-
we're going to
They're
class.
high school kids, and they do stupid, mean things. He should be a little lenient and not go and
He
attack
can't get a
them.
job anywhere else.
That too.
Because everyone's racist against him. He can only get a
But
janitor
Dumbledore-
position out of school.
Okay, how is he supposed to teach magic if he can't do magic?
Teach like potions.
History.
He didn't. No one
Okay,
ever offered to teach him
history.
potions or history or any of the mini subjects that don't
but
actually
it's
require
cool
magic.
to have magic.
History's being taught
Yeah.
by a freaking ghost.
And that's awesome.
That's dumb.
It's
He's already had a
awesome.
life. They probably don't even pay him.
Just freaking
So that's why they have him, because they
could
don't have to
use
pay him.
A seminar, exercise him, and then replace him with Filch. Boom, done.
Stop trying to get
Filch
rid
should
of
teach
Professor
history.
Bynes.
No, but they don't let
Bins.
anyone.
Bynes,
They don't want
Bins.
anyone
Is
who
it
doesn't know
Bones?
magic in.
No, it's
Like the
Bins,
squibs,
isn't it?
they don't let into
No, it's
Hogwarts
Bins.
even though they can take classes that aren't magic. Also, everyone hates
Can
all
you-
of the classes that are hard. Like anything that requires actual work, like potions,
Arithmancy.
everyone hates.
Arithmancy.
Is that
Hermione
magic?
likes that class.
That's because Hermione's a nerd.
I'm so... Danny?
So let's keep going with this role
Defense
playing.
Against the Dark Arts requires actual magic. It's fully magic-y.
No, but you don't need to take all the classes. Like, there's classes that people don't take, and that's why Hermione needs a time turner.
Ancient runes.
So you could just take history and stuff. If you're a squib, and you don't have any magic powers because you're a magic retard, and so
You wouldn't be at Hogwarts.
because you're a magic special person.
Okay. First of all,
That's messed up.
They don't invite you to Hogwarts because they're racist.
how do you know they don't invite you to Hogwarts?
Because
invite people with magic
Filch
to
would have an
Hogwarts. actual
actual job if he went through school.
It's not their. It's
It's not like his
Hogwarts'
dream is
fault.
janitoring.
Shut up and listen. It's not Hogwarts' fault if his parents didn't see fit to send him
He just
to
didn't get
a
invited.
normal
Only
school.
sends letters to people with
Not
magic.
Hogwarts. No. He could have went to a normal Muggle school,
He probably did, but he can't
so he
work
could
in
have
the
gotten a
magic
Muggle
world.
job.
So you're saying just banish everyone who can use magic? Just kick them
I'm
out.
not saying they have to be
Protest?
kicked
Maybe
out.
segregate society.
If the Airbenders could
Test
do
Mark
it, then-
2, the return of Dude, that's what they did to Neville.
So you're saying
They dropped him out of a freaking window and he bounced.
No, they didn't. He fell out of a window.
they knocked him off a broom?
Are you serious? I need to reread these books. It's been too long.
His uncle or something pushed him off a window.
So uncles are obviously mean.
But yeah, so let's
have
roleplay
any
again.
uncles?
So we're friends for some reason. We're going to go to class.
My uncles are nice to me though.
The stairs change. I was just like, walk off the edge. You'll be safe, I swear. Purva's like, Danny,
You
don't
would've
be
been
stupid.
You actually probably would have been
Put a
safe.
word on him.
And there's probably stairs
And
underneath.
so we
that
walk
would
up. We
caught
walk up the stairs, and we're like, now we're gonna have to go a long way around. Whatever. Class is on the third
Gosh,
floor.
Danny,
on half
why
of
did
it.
you just fall?
So we just go in a door. And then we walk into another door. We're like, maybe this goes somewhere.
And
There's a
there's a
3-headed
giant
dog,
plant.
and it eats us.
Oh my god, do you know what this means, guys?
Dude, the door's locked.
I'm Hermione.
The door's locked.
Also, the door is locked. But this just means that I'm
But
representing
one of you guys are like, this probably goes somewhere.
But the door's locked.
So Akshay decides to break down the door.
Purva's like, in the name of the acquisition of knowledge, let's open this door.
She doesn't know how to open the door.
How do you know I don't know how to open the door?
Class.
Maybe I just
She
studied.
learned. She's studious.
Okay,
So
so then-
collectively, you open the door.
And
Maybe.
then I close it behind.
Why couldn't I know how to open
And then
the
we
door?
walk
I
in,
couldn't-
and we get eaten by
How
a
do
dog.
you know? But we're supposed to be the same grade age in
I'm
this.
still older than you, and I'm still better than you.
What if we just don't
Debatable.
notice the
I'm
dog
pretty
and we
brave.
walk forward and it's
Pretty
behind
smart.
us and we jump down the trap door? We get eaten by a
Why
plant.
would we jump down the trap door?
Because he's blocking the door.
Yeah, so you can't
Wait,
jump down
so
the trap
the
door.
First
dog
day, didn't
tries
he
to-
say don't go onto the locked room?
Yeah,
They
but
did.
what if we didn't notice that?
Wow,
We're
stupid
idiots.
are we? Then it's our
It's the
fault.
third day of school. I don't know where things are.
It's like where they say don't accidentally jump
Yeah,
off.
they go there anyway. Like, not on purpose. They accidentally end up there. And they're like, oh, this is the wrong spot, obviously. So, what if we go in the
You're
door?
running away from
The dog jumps at us. We manage to dodge because we're cool like that.
But
he's
we're too
he's
stupid
blocking
to
the
pay
door.
attention to them giving us warnings.
Yeah, because we don't care about that. We're cool. We're the cool kids who sneak into the forest and almost get eaten by spiders.
Okay,
So then we dodge the dog trying to eat us. A head for each of us.
I think
He's
I would
blocking the door.
literally
We
die.
jump down the
if
trap
that
door. We
happened.
die.
No.
We don't die.
We wouldn't die because of that. I'm saying I would die from fright.
Because
Also the dog.
as a perfect human being, I can obviously do music or something.
Actually, he's a musician.
But he.
So it
Do you
works
know how to
out.
play the harp?
Hell yeah.
Really?
And you have to know how to play the harp properly. He's a pureblood. He probably knows how to do magic and stuff.
That's true.
I just make magic music.
I think we have Akshay.
This
The
is
only
why you're
reason
so
we
friends
have
with him.
tonight is
Akshay
Akshay.
almost dropped off. Akshay almost made me get eaten by a tree.
So Akshay saves us from a
By a
3-headed
tree.
dog. So if we didn't have the composition of all three of us, I would have been dead 3 times.
You're not helping yourself, Danny. I'm saving you. Akshay's saving
I'm
us.
still amazed by this magic.
Thank
What
you,
if I get
Akshay.
hit off a broom?
100% sure I'm just saving me.
Thank you,
You
Akshay.
guys have
What
to
if,
be
okay,
safe.
so we're in broom flying school.
When I am in savory mode, Denny, then nobody leaves until everybody is saved.
Look how sweet that is.
I am a perfect
See?
human
Look how
being.
great
Nobody
Look at
can
how
beat me
great
at
people are
anything.
at Hogwarts.
That's not everyone, though. A lot of people are jerks, mostly Slytherins,
I beat him
apparently.
at hot potato.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So we go to broom flying school. We fly on broom,
It's
so
not
Neville
broom flying
Neville
school.
gets, whatever.
That would be a
Broom
separate
flying
school.
class. Neville gets hurt or whatever, like he does in the first movie. We're just standing there like, oh god.
What an idiot.
Now we
So
just
he's
gotta
not
like
hurt.
just sit here for an hour while they deal with that idiot.
How do you know it's taking an hour?
And then they fly up, and I'm like, hey guys, I got
He
this.
doesn't respond to my logical questions.
I can ride a bike pretty okay. Let's do this
What?
broom
It
thing.
took like an hour.
How do you know?
Because it happened in the book, and it took long enough for them to have a conversation and fly, and then long enough for McGonagall to go all the way down.
She's magical. It doesn't take that long.
Yeah, she's supposed to
And
walk.
why do people walk places?
Because it's healthy?
You can't operate inside Hogwarts.
I never said she aberrated.
Then how
But she
I
did.
just said she ran.
She's like...
Or she turned into a cat and then
She's
ran.
not 100 years old.
She's probably
She's not
100
100 years old. If Dumbledore's only like 150, she's not 100.
This is not the
So
conversation.
Honestly, I thought Dumbledore and McGonagall were a couple, and I thought they were really cute.
Okay.
They're not
Anyway.
a couple.
It's not important right now,
Sorry.
in the
They were
slightest.
so cute.
Anyway, so I'm like, hey guys, I'm good at riding my bike.
There's a lot
This
with
is
that.
basically the
That's
same thing. I pick up my broom, I go and try
Oh my
and help
gosh.
Harry. And I'm like,
Wait,
yeah,
so
let's do
Harry
this.
exists now?
Yeah, Harry's been here. Just separately things
Okay.
have been happening to Harry.
Okay.
Like that plot line's happening. But also like us.
Us. 'cause we're
Unfolding and
awesome.
trying to get through the first week of Hogwarts. I don't know where things are. You guys have saved my life like 4 times.
Yeah, we're pretty great.
What if I didn't have friends? I would be dead. Like 4 times.
But you also probably wouldn't have went near the Whomping Willow if you didn't
What
have
if I
big
just
friends.
strolled over there
And
and someone yelled at me, I turned around and kept walking backwards and I just got hit by a tree?
Why wouldn't you have
Then you're a
friends?
stupid 11-year-old.
It's a British finishing school.
Because what if
Everybody-
I'm just on the way
I
up,
still
I sit
can't
down
believe
in a
us
room.
3 are friends.
I sit down in a
It's
room.
weird.
It doesn't matter, whatever, okay?
He's
I
my
sit
top
down in a
brother.
room. I sit down in a room on the train, and then a bunch of Slytherin idiots come in, like mouth for Crab and Goyle come in, not Akshay.
Because you're not
What-
a Slytherin
because this
idiot,
is an
you're a
alternate
Slytherin
reality?
smart person.
So in our actual roleplay, me, Purva, and Akshay sit together, we become friends on the train, go in there. What if I sat with Crab, Goyle, and Malfoy, and they were like, you're a terrible person, you
They wouldn't
stupid
say
mudblood. Yeah, they would.
No.
They're terrible
They
people.
didn't do that to pretty much anybody.
Yeah, they did. Like,
No,
a lot of
they
people.
didn't. They said,
And then
You
they
might
said,
not
hey,
wanna lump
look
yourself
at that
in with
tree.
the bad
Just
people."
go up by that
they
tree.
would have done. They would have just...
actually,
They
don't
would have totally
start
said that.
doing Mudblood stuff until later on.
They're terrible people. But yeah, so someone could have easily just said, hey, Danny, go up to that tree. It'll give you a hug. And I'll be like, I don't know how magic works. Like, I guess.
But how would they
And
have
then I
known
would've
that the
died.
tree...
Right.
Because they know things, because they've
Dude,
been
the
magic.
tree's in the freaking forest.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's on the grounds.
It's on the grounds.
Yeah, it is. According to the video game.
Stop.
Actually,
making
the
it-
video games happen in the wrong spot. And that it's in the middle of a courtyard. But in the movies, it's not. It's in the...
They
That's like
crash in
in...
the forest with the car.
No, they don't. They crash into the Whomping Willow. They find the car
Wait
later
a
in the
second.
forest.
Yeah, they crash into the Whomping Willow and then they
And
get
it tries to
come
kill
out of
them.
it. Well, yeah, of course it tries to kill them. They're invading on its face.
They could have died.
You don't try and attack the Venus fly trap.
Yeah, you do. They're super tiny. Like, have you ever seen one?
Wait, they're tiny?
Oh.
Venus flytraps don't eat people.
How do you know?
Flies and stuff. They can't go crazy.
They could totally eat people.
Oh my gosh. This has been Harry Potter Part 1 with the Thing with the Stuff podcast. Thanks
And
for listening,
Purva.
everybody. Purva was our special guest.
Ding.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Bye. I mean, bye.
And so,
Yeah.
thanks for listening. It was great. Subscribe. Like. Remember, the subscribe and like button is making rain money.
As always,
And
As
comment.
always.
our art is made by Nathan.
Thank
so
you, Nathan.
If you like Nathan, or if you like the art, or if you just don't like Nathan, but we said you should like Nathan because you should like Nathan, then you should comment below and say, we like Nathan because you do like Nathan.
Also, we don't know what the art is, so I hope it's great. It's probably going to be great. We
probably
probably
gonna be
might
great.
have channel art
Am I
right
going to
now.
be in it?
We have an intro
I
video,
tried.
so if you're not
Oh, well.
subscribed, when you go to the
That's
channel,
okay.
you'll have a message telling you to subscribe.
It's a pretty good
Subscribe.
message. We wrote it ourselves.
It was funny.
We didn't script it.
Listen to it. It was funny.
We did not script
You guys
it.
don't script anything.
We are
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's
we
great.
script everything, Purva. I'm offended. I spent hours of time scripting
I
all of
spent-
this
I didn't do
podcast.
I spent
anything.
hours of time scripting that I would be offended at this very moment, so
Of
I
course,
am
of
offended.
course.
100% scripted.
Yeah.
Totes.
Anyway.
Except I'm not scripted.
Anyway,
'cause
comment,
I'm original.
subscribe.
Bring this
And awesome.
bring this podcast to your sister's house,
Comment
or
and
if she
subscribe.
lives in the same
What
house
if
as
they don't
you,
have a
just bring
sister?
it to her. If you don't have a sister, then I don't
Bring
know.
it to
Bring it to her
You're-
room. And
then you
she's
don't
gonna
have
be
to
like,
do anything
Jesus
this
Christ,
week.
Mark, get out of my room.
Mark-
You'd be like, what the hell, Sally? I want to be in your room. And then Mark's like, that's not the point right now.
Anyway, if you don't have a sister, then today's a free week. You're welcome. Subscribe.